Well, Blake, it's your team, and you were brought here for that purpose, and kind of had the abbreviated season. How does it feel in year two, and maybe an unexpected year two, to kind of take ownership of this?
Yeah, I mean, it's a blessing for me to be able to come back. Me getting hurt last year in game 4 of the season was big for me, just because I got another year from it. So year 2 in the system now, obviously still learning, still growing, but obviously when you're in year 2, you're more experienced, and you kind of come prepared already, knowing what's going to be in the game plan. So
Still early days, but what's it been like working with the offensive line group?
yeah, it's been good. Obviously right now it's so hot outside. It's just getting those guys going, but it's been good. We've added some new guys. Brennan Smith at center, he's been awesome. Zach Owens, guys like that. So, and then Blake Steen, bringing those guys in, they've been good. They're working their tail off right now, but trying to get those guys going every single day.
Coach Bob said that this may be one of his favorite groups of receivers. I mean, kind of give us maybe your opinion of the throw game recipients.
Yeah, this is definitely the most talented room that I've been a part of, and I can honestly say that. Last year, obviously, we were really talented, but it's pretty crazy to think that you can kind of grow from last year and have even better room, and I think we do. Me and Coach Bump were actually talking about it the other day, talking about just how good it is just to be around those guys, like the personality of them, but also like they're very talented. We retained a few of them, like Jordan Mosley, Ricky Johnson, Frisco McGee, guys like that, and then you had Anthony Evans, and then Brennan Thompson. We just have depth, and especially in this league, you want to be able to plug in guys whenever you need them. So it's good.
Along those lines, obviously you got new transfer receivers in with Brendan and Anthony, but it seems like they didn't take long to take a leadership role. Did you kind of see that coming with them?
Yeah, no, I think early on BT showed his presence, his leadership skills, everything about him at very, very early stage, and it's good to have those guys, especially whenever I have something to say or something. I know that Brennan can come in or whoever it may be with a powerful voice too, and be able to back me up. So it's pretty special having my guys like that in leadership roles.
What kind of receiver is Marcus Allen?
He's awesome. Strong, physical, fast. I mean, all the above. He's learned the playbook really fast, and he's been fun to watch too.
Can you break down a run game this year? A lot more depth and talent in that running back room. Talk about having that luxury. Yeah, I mean, it's awesome whenever you're able to run the football, have depth in that room. It's pretty special. That's what creates throws down the field, screen game, things like that. But that's the key to our success, to be able to run the football first and be able to throw the football down the field. That's a huge part of what we're going to do this year.
What are the guys behind you, like how would you describe their games? Camario.
Yeah, I think they're special. I look at Camario and Luke, and those two guys want to come in, learn every single day. Luke, I think he's very talented. Obviously, still learning the playbook. When it's your first year, you're going to have some struggles, just like learning the playbook, just like anyone would. But he's looked very good. And then you look at Camario, very physical, fast, throw the ball a long ways. One of the best that I've been around. So very, very two talented guys, and awesome to have them in the room. Great group of guys just to be able to go to work with every day.
You mentioned working with a new center. What's different about that process specifically, or just like one-on-one?
I think today I worked with 3 different centers, so it's just rotating and kind of get a feel for it. But it's obviously different whenever you're rolling each and every drive with a different guy. But it's been good. They're competing every day, so that's good to see. And they want to be out here, they want to get better, and you can tell by the way that they come out to practice.
You mentioned last year everybody was kind of learning each other, and Coach Levy was kind of learning you too.
Yeah.
What's it been like between you and him in year 2, maybe different than last year?
Yeah, it's been good. Obviously, when you know somebody a little bit longer, you kind of grow that relationship, and I feel like we've been able to do that on and off the field. I feel like communication, he's the quarterback coach and the OC, so you get to kind of be hand in hand with him every day and talk to him about just what we're going through that day. So being on the same page has been critical, and I think our relationship obviously grows whenever you get to know him longer.
I think the drills that we were able to see the other day one, like you and other quarterbacks really had themselves on the football.
Yeah.
Let's talk about how the offseason helps contribute to that and just come in
and
work.
Yeah, I think for us it's just getting with the receivers, being able to build chemistry with them. That's what the summer's for, is be able to grow that chemistry and be able to get on the same timing and things like that. And I think that's critical for day one whenever you go out there. And you put on pads and it's kind of different and speeds up a little bit. To be able to have timing, that's a big deal.
What goes into that for you personally, recovering from injury and trying to get your fastball back?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I didn't know what that would look like, whenever I came back, but I've told a lot of people I think it's made me stronger just because of the rehab and different things that I've done off the field, just because I had to. Whenever I had an injury, I was doing a lot more shoulder stuff, bands, things like that I didn't really do previously. And so weirdly, I think I came back even stronger. So it's a blessing too.
What does some of that rehab look like on a day-to-day basis? Like today after practice, are you going to go stretch or something, or like what does that mean?
I got to go get in the cold. There's a lot of other things I got to do, and then I'll have like a routine, especially on days that I don't practice. It's a good day to be able to go in there and do stuff like that because you're not throwing the football that day. So fall camp's a little different because you're practicing every single day, and these are hard practices, so you don't want to overdo it. But finding the off time to be able to do it then.